yeah, happy 1st of April and welcome to my official Camp April Week 1 vlog. I have been debating what goal I want to set for the month of April, and the conclusion I've come to is that I am not going to set a goal. I want to work on my project and I want to do as much as I can on it and as well as I can on it, but I don't want to set a word count goal or time goal or progress goal whatsoever. We're just gonna see how much I can do and go with that. I am still working on book 2 of the Project Side series. I broke into Act 2 yesterday, or rather I finished Act 1 yesterday, and today I want to figure out what happens in Act 2. I've got a very loose outline, but I want to get a little bit more detailed and figure out what chapters I'm going to be writing, and then we're gonna get into that. Hello, happy Sunday and happy 2nd of April. I had a pretty decent writing day yesterday, which I am very pleased about. Just as a little bit of background, I didn't do any writing for the second half of February and most of March. My total word count for March was about 300 words on the last couple of days, which was the last 300 words of Act 1 because somehow I managed to leave the final chapter of Act 1 unfinished and stopped writing for a month and a half, which is not a thing I would recommend. But I've just been feeling like it's been a couple of weeks now where I've been able to get back into writing, but I've been a bit intimidated by it because I haven't done it in so long. And yesterday I just sat down and I reviewed my entire outline and brainstormed part 4, which is the one that I'm going into now, and I just reread everything. I went through everything that I wanted to add to this part and then arranged it more or less in order into chapters. I also made some changes to the outline. There were some things in part 4 that I didn't think I could fit in very well, so I moved them to part 5, and I have an outline for part 4 now. I can't for the life of me remember how many chapters I'm going to have in part 4, but I wrote the first one of them this morning and that went less good than the outlining, but still okay. I think it's fine. I just feel a bit awkward writing it, like the words aren't coming to me as easily as they were a couple of months ago, because a couple of months ago I was actually writing every day and I feel like I've forgotten what I'm doing, and it's a bit uncomfortable, and it's also a shame that I'm having to get used to it again with this really important chapter that's, you know, kind of really significant. But this is a first draft, so, you know, I can always scrap the chapter and write it again for draft 2 if I need to. Other than that, I also have something I've been wanting to do to make April feel a bit more like Camp Nano, because I don't have a goal, so at the minute it's just a regular writing blog, but it's camp. So I've got these little writing prompts that I set for myself, and I want to do one of these per week. And yes, there are only 3 of them in here because on week 4 of April I'm starting a new job, so we're just gonna pretend that camp is only 3 weeks for me, and that's what we're doing. But one of the things I've been really trying to do this year is fight against that toxic productivity mindset. And one of the things that I dislike the most about that mindset is not that it's making me do too many things, it's that it's stopping me from doing things that I want to do. So let me explain. I love the time I prioritize things that have a deadline. If I set a writing goal, I prioritize writing to get to that writing goal, as well as having an upload schedule. I always prioritize making videos, and I want to prioritize other stuff because I have more hobbies and I want to do my other hobbies as well. And I always use those other hobbies as a reward if I finish all of my other stuff, and then I never get to them because by the time I finish all of my other stuff I'm really tired. So I have 3 prompts in here which are things that are fun, that I'm really looking forward to doing, and that are not in any way productive whatsoever, but they are related to writing. And I am going to be doing one of these per week, and I'm really excited. So the idea is that I'm going to randomize this. There is one that I'm really hoping won't happen this week because it's the worst possible week for it to happen, but we're gonna see what we get. Hey look, I got the one I wanted. Definitely not on the 3rd attempt. Let's just pretend I picked this out at random. Hello there, I haven't given you an update in a little while, so I've got a couple of things to tell you about. First of all, I probably owe you an update on what happened with that book cover that I was working on, because I realized I didn't really share any footage of the actual process, and that's because I really didn't like how it went. I ended up doing 2 different attempts, and the first one, which was the one of me actually trying to illustrate something for it, really didn't turn out that good. I considered not even showing it to you, but I think for transparency and just sharing the whole journey, I am going to share it with you. It's terrible, so please don't make fun of me. To make my life easier for myself, for the temporary book cover that I have just for fun, I ended up doing like a Photoshop type job instead, and ended up with this result, which I like a lot better. It's still definitely not perfect. I think it's a little bit too dark, but this was just supposed to be a little thing to do for fun and just to check how close I am to getting an actual cover made. The answer being very, very far away, and I need to practice more, but I'm not gonna do any more of this week, so that's all that you're getting in terms of book cover. Other than that, I have been working on the actual book, which is the main point of this video. I'm currently on the 3rd chapter in part 4, and I mentioned that I was feeling a bit rusty and just awkward with my writing for the 1st chapter that I wrote. 2nd chapter went a bit better, but not that great. And then the 3rd chapter, I think is going really well. I wrote it very quickly and just like in the zone, and you know, no problem just getting into my character's voice and writing it, and it feeling like words that are gonna need editing and definitely are not final, but they feel good enough for draft 1, which the other chapters definitely did not. They feel like they need to be burned forever. And when I say chapter 3 is going really well, I mean it was going really well until I got stuck, but we don't need to talk about that. So it's actually still pretty early in the day. I could probably finish chapter 3 today if I wanted to, but I think just because I don't really know what I'm gonna do next after the scene, I know kinda what I want, but not really. So I think I'm just gonna have a bit of a chill evening and just work on a little bit of crochet, maybe do some reading. I am reading the 2nd book in the Ranger's Apprentice series at the minute, and I'm enjoying it so much, and I think I can probably finish it today. I only have 50, maybe 60 pages left, so I'm really looking forward to just cozying up with a blanket and reading, and then tomorrow we'll get back into writing, and hopefully I'll figure out how to get past this stuck, whatever the stuck is. Hello, I have done 0 writing today, but I have something different to update you about. And I think I mentioned earlier on in the video that I'd be starting a new job at the end of the month. Mysterious, I know, but I quit my current job, and my final day at this job is tomorrow. I feel like part of the reason I haven't really talked about it in this video so far is because it's not in my brain yet. Like, I knew this was my final week, but it doesn't feel like my final week. And tomorrow's my final day, and I have to go into the office and return all of my equipment and things and do my exit interview and all of that fun stuff. I can't believe this is actually happening. I do have a second job lined up. I won't be starting it for a couple of weeks, so I've got a little bit of a holiday in between, which is gonna be really nice. An unpaid holiday, but whatever. But yeah, so that's happening. This evening I have been just trying to make sure that everything that has been given to me by the company that I have at home, like all of my laptop being the obvious thing, but also my lab book and other equipment that I've taken home, I need to take in tomorrow to give back. And I have this like very uncomfortable feeling that I've forgotten something, and that there's something in my living room or bedroom that does not belong to me. And I can't for the life of me think of what it is. I've checked everywhere, but this is why no writing has happened tonight, because I am far too stressed about this and I can't concentrate on anything. I think what I'm gonna do now is just take a final look around everywhere and try and check again, and also check what's inside my backpack, see if that gives me any ideas. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Crisis averted. I remembered what I was missing and it's back now. I'm still going to have another check because I really thought I was just imagining the fact that I was forgetting something, but I wasn't. Oh god, okay. The feeling's not gone, I still feel like I've forgotten something. It's gonna be okay. We've got this.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
Hello, I figured I should probably film an outro to this video at some point, seeing as it's Sunday today. Thursday was interesting. I think it was very fun. I'm not sure how last days at the company usually go, but I actually quite enjoyed myself. It was really nice having final conversations with everyone, and it wasn't too stressful because I managed to finish all of the work I needed to do in time for me not to be rushing to finish stuff on Thursday. So I had a really good day. And then I didn't think that I was stressed in any way. I didn't feel stressed during the week, but I think I must have been, because as soon as I finished work and I handed everything in and I got home, I basically just crashed for the rest of the day. And then I continued to crash on Friday and on Saturday, and now it's Sunday. So I haven't touched my book since, I guess, Tuesday. I did a tiny little bit yesterday, but I think I got like 2 paragraphs in and then decided I was too tired to write. So there's that. First week of camp, I guess, gets mixed reviews, because even though I did a lot more than I was planning on the first few days, I then didn't do very much the rest of the week. So, but it's fine. I'm very happy with what I have written and with being back at my book, and I really thought it would be more difficult to get back into it after the long break, but I'm very pleased with the way that it's going. One thing that I did do yesterday was brainstorm the chapter I was stuck, and I now know how to continue it. I just haven't done it yet. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful April, and is it April? It is April. And a wonderful Camp April if you're participating in that. Let me know how it's going and how your first week went. And have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.